Good morning, my dear students. So today in the Python programming, in Python particular program that we will going to discuss, say the Python Panda programming. Today's topic is data frame. That means CSV file I have completed, and now after the CSV file, today I am going to discuss about the data frame. So in this data frame, first I'll discuss about the data frame with an index. After that, I'm going to discuss the data frame with the index and print the specific column. Then I'm going to discuss about the data frame with the various commands. So all these particular programs are there that we will going to have today's discussion of the data frame. Okay, so first is data frame with an indexing, data frame with the index and print the specific column, and data frame with the various commands. So let us see what the program we have for today. So, dear students, see the first program. So, data frame with a given index and print a specific column. So, what we have done it here? What are the thing that we can see it here? At first of all, I have import the pandas as PD. So, when I have import the pandas as PD, there we find it that we have here what the we called here the panda. Python panda has been called here. Then D1 equals to the in A I have given some values, then I have given the B, so in B I have given some values, then in C that I have given some values. So those the values that we have, those the particular pattern that we can find, that we are having those particular pattern, and this the particular pattern that we are having it. Now what we have given are labels. Okay, so as we have specified the labels what has been given here, A B C D E F, as I have specified it here. Then what we can find it, that df equals to pd dot data frame, those the data frame is there, and d1 index equals to label. Okay, index equals to labels, that has been specified in this particular area. Now what you see here, that print df, that we want to print df. Now print df a and c. So a and c, that we are doing, and we are making this particular pattern. So this is what we can see, this is what we can find, that in this particular program, when we are working, we find it that what we have done, what is our main objective of this particular program. So main objective of the particular program, that we can find it, that we have constructed here the data frame. Now if you need to construct the data frame, we find it that we have an import pandas as pd. Now when we are importing the pandas as pd, this the particular panda that we have imported and that we have instructed, isn't it? So as we have instructed and as we have imported here, we find it that d1 equals to a. There we find those the values what are there. So in this particular value, that we have those the structures, and we are going to have those particular pattern or particular structure. Okay, so when we are having those particular pattern or structure, that means what you have seen it here, that I have created one series, okay, or one list, or one array, that whatever you can say, that when we are creating those series or the list or this array, in this particular list, array or series, that we can find it here, that what we have done, that a we have given some values, b we have given some values, then c we have given some values. So those the values what we have given, those the values that you can find, that we are giving those values, and we have implemented those values. So in this particular value that is there, that we can find that are being implemented here and that are been working here. So when we are working there, that means where we are working, which party we are working, you see it, that we are working in the particular form, that you can that we can find it that we have this particular pattern or structure. So in this particular pattern or structures we are implementing it, and we do find it that we are having those particular structures, and we are implementing those structures. So as we are implementing those structures, as we are implementing those particular pattern or structures, we do have those constructions, we do have this particular part, isn't it? So this is the part that we are having, this is the part that we are constructing. We will, so there what we can see, there what we can find that this is the particular pattern or this is the particular structure that we have constructed. That means d1 I have taken, and in d1 what I have done, I have taken the series, different type of series are there. So those the different pattern of series that we have, those the different pattern of series that we can find, that we have the series values. You can give your own values, the value that you want, that also you can put. There is no any specification there, but to make it simple I have taken the three series, three list forms, or three array pattern of structures. If any pattern of question say, then you can implement this. Okay, so as we are implementing that, those the particular pattern or those the particular structures that we are implementing it here, and we are using it here, we can find it that each of this implementation, each of this particular work that can be implemented and that can be worked in the particular manner that we wants to do it, that we wants to make it. So when we are making the particular pattern, when we are making the particular structure, so we have our different pattern or different structures, we are forming those different pattern or structures. So as we are forming those the different pattern or structures, they are being implemented and they are being utilized in this various way or various forms. So when they are being implemented and they are being utilized in the various way or various forms, so we can find it, we can see it, that how we can make the particular structural form and how we can make this particular pattern to be implemented. So when we are implementing it, when we made it, that we do construct, that we do made, that we are constructing it, and we are working it in this particular format and in a particular structure. So as we are making those structures, when we are making this pattern, so each of this pattern, what we have given it a level, we know there are the two pattern of labels. What are they? One is that the level that given by the Python itself, one level that we can give it. So here I have as a programmer I have implemented a level here, isn't it? So this level I have called here df equals to pd dot data frame d1 index equals to label. So that has been done. Then what we have done, that pd print df, that means that the particular what the value in the df, that one you print. Then print a and c, that means a and c, only those two specified column we need to print. Now let us see the output from here. So when we want to see the output, you have to go to the run, and you have to go to the run module. So when you go to the run module and when you click it, you will find it, a new page will open, and in this particular new page you will going to see the output. So let us see the output. So now you see the output. See, ABC is there in this particular ABC. You can see it here, that we have those values, and there this particular value ABC value is there, and those the indexing we have given, that ABCDEF. This the indexing has came. After that, what I have said, only print A and C. So it has print only the A and C. Those the values of A and C, what is there, that has been printed here. Okay, that has been printed in the next part. So this is how we can specify a particular column, and we can print out the particular column whichever we want from a total database, from a total table. Okay, so this is what is our particular specification is. This is how we can build up this particular section. Now let us see the next program. Now see the next program. In this particular program, what we can find, that we have those values, and we are working on this value. So import pandas as pd. So as the panda is there, we are importing there those the pandas as pd. Now what we can find, that d1 equals to, that a we have given the value there, value of a, then value of b, and then value of c. So as we have given those values, as we can find that we have given those values in this particular pattern or in the particular structure, that means this is the value that we have given it here, this is the value that we are maintaining it here. So how we are maintaining the particular structures, how we are working with a particular structure. So level equals to, say, see here I have given some level values. So when we have given some level values, then what we have, that df equals to pd dot data frame, pd dot data frame, that we have done it, that d1 comma index equals to level. Okay, d1 comma index equals to level. So this is the particular pattern, or this is the particular thing that we are constructing and we are making. So each of this particular pattern, each of these particular structures that we have, that we can maintain, that we can organize, that we are organizing it. And when we are organizing it, we can find it that we have those pattern and we have those structures that is been implemented. So as we are implementing those values, as we are implementing those structures, so each of these values and each of these structures that we have, that we do maintain, how we are maintaining it, how we are organizing it. So we are organizing the fact in such a way that we will going to get the data to be implemented in a certain form. So when we are implementing it in a certain format, when we find it that we are implementing it in a certain format, so this the implementation what is there, this the implementation part what is there, what we have done. The question arises, what we have done. So first we have created three different series, or three different array, or three different list, whatever you say. So when we have created those three different series, those the series values what we have kept as a same form, as a same type. Now we have taken those series, as we have combined and formed it into an one particular form, one particular series. What is that? D1, isn't it? So we have kept it the value in the d1. Now when we have kept this like a, b and c, those the three different series, we have kept it in d1. Now what we can say, that there is a label. Label means what? We know if you don't give anything, by default python will give the indexing, that is a label. So those the label values, I have taken some label values there. And then when the label value has been taken, when we find it that we have taken the label values, so these label values, what we have done, that df equals to, that means we are calling the df from where? Df from python, the data frame. Df equals to pd dot data frame. That means what we are calling here, we are calling here python pandas. Okay, so as we are calling here the python panda, that means python panda, that means pd dot data frame. This particular data frame what is there, how the data frame will be work? D1, first is d1, that means d1 value to be taken, comma index equals to level. That we will going to see what will be the index of it. Index means those the level values I have given, the name I have given labels, and there I have stored some values. So those the values what are there, those the value that we can find, that we will going to take those values and we will going to implement those values. So when we are taking those values and when we are implementing those values, we can find it, we can see it, that each of this particular value that we have, each of this particular part that we are constructing. Okay, so how we can construct it, how we can make it. So this the manufacturing, this is the particular pattern of manufacturing that we have and that we have organized. So we have organized in this way in a particular form, that we are constructing the particular structure, and we have made this particular structure in a certain way or in a certain phenomenon. Okay, so when we are constructing it in a certain way or certain phenomenon, that means those the structure what we have constructed, we need to print it out. So what we have given, that print df, that means those the df value what is there, that the df value needed to print. Next what we have given, that df a and c. Now you print only the a and c. Now what we have said, that df dot log colon comma c. Now see, let us see what does this work, how does this work, what is the implementation of it. Okay, what are the implementation that we can find this particular thing is working. So let us run the program and check it. Now you see the output. What the output that we have? First we have what? ABC, that means the total value or the total data frame we have constructed, that is been printed. Next what we have, say A and C, only A and C in printed. Next what we see, that lock then semicolon then C. Lock semicolon C means what? Only the value of C will print, but the column name will not be there. So that is the implementation of that function, isn't it? So this is the implementation of the that function. That means the header value or the column value will not going to print, except the column value we can find it that we can print any pattern of the values that are been stored in that particular column. Okay, so that are been stored in that particular column, they are been stored here and they are been implemented here. Okay, so this is how we can see it, this is how we can find it, that how we can construct it. Now let us see the another program. Now dear student, see the next program. In this program what we can see, that Python program with a data frame. That means when we are creating a data frame commands that import pandas as pd and import numpy as np. So those the two things we have done it. Now what we have done, see d1 equals to a, then 1 2 3 4, b, then 3 4 6 9, some values, c also I have given some values. So they are all what? Array. So when we have given this array or the list or a series that we have constructed it here, then what I have done, df equals to pd dot data frame 1. Now print df. First we have print the df. Next what we have signed, I have called a size function, df dot size. Okay, df dot size. Next what? Df dot shape. What is the shape? Next what? Df dot nedim. Okay, non-dimensional face. That df dot empty, if they are in empty. Df dot count, it will going to count it. Df dot count axis, that means the column. Df dot count 1, that will going to do. Df dot count axis, the index. What are the index? Then transpose means to transfer. So here df1 equals to df dot t, that means transfer. Now print df1. So this is what is our program is. That means in this particular program what we can see, in this particular program what we can find, that at first of all I have called here two particular library files. What are these two library files? One is a pandas and one is numpy. So when we have these two library file, when we are constructing on this two library file, we can find it, these the pandas and numpys that we are constructing and that we are making, how we can implement it and how we can work on it. Okay, so when we are finding the structure, that means at first of all I have created one df. D1 equals to A, then 1 2 3 4, then B, then C. So those are the values that we have and we have implemented it here. Next what we can find, that df equals to pd dot data frame d1. So pd dot data frame d1, this is the particular pattern, this is the particular structures that we are constructing and that we are making, isn't it? So all this particular pattern or all these particular structures that we have and that we do maintain, we are maintaining it in a certain order, we are maintaining it in a certain order. So what we need to see from here, first we want to see the size. What is the size of that total data frame? So df dot data frame. Df means what? We have converted that d1 into a data frame. Next what? Df dot size, that means we want to see the size. Dx dot nedim, okay, non-dimensional of this. Then dx dot empty, what is the empty values? Then df dot count. So we are doing the counting of it. Then df dot count, that axis, one is column and one is the index. Okay, then what we have done, we have transpose it. So let's see what the transpose is doing, and then we have printed it. So this is what about our program is. So let us see the output. Now see here the output. So many pattern of output we have with the function. First what we have printed the total table. Then we need to see the size of it. Then we need to see the shape of it. 4 into 3, you match it here, that 1 2 3 4. 4 into, then how many columns? 1 2 3 columns. First is row, then the column. Then what is the type of it, what is in the pattern, that we are going, any false value, any null value is there or not, any limit is there. So no, we have taken those values on each of the particular form. They has all 4 values each. So there where we can find it, the data, that what we have, data type. Okay, data type we are constructing, and all this particular data type, different type of data type we are. And then what we have, transpose means, see the structure what is there, that this particular structure we have changed. Okay, so as we have changed the structure, you see how the structure has been changed and how it has been implemented. Okay, so this is all what for today. I am ending my today's session here. Thank you all.